You have to make decisions, okay? I want to talk about masculine energy right now. You have to make decisions, hard decisions. Decisions that are like, okay, I need to be present and spend time with myself more than others, and I need to work on my independence. Decisions like, okay, this person I shared this content with, it didn't resonate with them. They're not really interested in, being masculine or, being on their purpose. They're not really interested in self-development. They're okay with just being basic in life. And I got to make the decision, okay, I'm not responding to their text. I'm not hanging out with them. Okay? These people only bring negative energy into your life and they're always judging you for whatever reason. Okay? They don't exist to me anymore. Those are the type of decisions you have to make. Be very protective of your energy, okay? If you're in a relationship and you're always hanging out with your girlfriend, you are getting mixed up with that feminine energy all the time. And you might be picking up habits unconsciously that you don't know about. And you need to get some space. You need to get some time to yourself. You need to meditate. You need to sit with yourself. These type of things are not for everybody. And it doesn't make you better than anybody. It's just a choice. It is just a choice. If you want to be independent, masculine, on your purpose, unshakable, unbreakable, then you have to make sacrifices. What are the ups and downs? What are the upsides and the downsides? Well, the downsides are, I don't know, possibly life will be harder, but it'll be more rewarding. So let's put that on the upside, rewarding. Downsides, less fun, maybe. I mean, it depends on if you think acting like a girl is fun. I think it's conflicting and probably cause you a little bit of stress and anxiety. But okay, we'll say that. But on the right side, though, it's definitely going to be more exciting to be masculine. Why? Because you will be able to go into different situations, different experiences, overcome obstacles you wouldn't have been able to if you're acting like a girl. You're not a girl. If you don't feel natural being feminine, then you're obviously not doing yourself a favor, okay? Basically, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Now, I consider some of these pickup artists that make their whole life is, revolving around girls is pretty feminine. It's also pretty beta in my humble opinion. But I don't care if I offend them. I really do not care because I have to make that decision that that's not me and I cut myself off from that. So, for me at least, if a girl's not showing interest, this is an example. If a girl's not showing interest, and she's, acting like she's not interested, I'm really not going to waste my time. Pickup artists, though, would tell you, oh, dude, you're leaving chances on the table. I don't give a fuck, bro. My time's more valuable than trying to, sit there and fucking be witty or do some fucking tricks, mind tricks, to try to get something that I don't even give a fuck about. Why? Because I'm doing semen retention anyways. So I'm not even trying to get a nut. All right? It's more about the person that I'm sharing experiences with and the vibes. And I mean, there's deeper things as well. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. All right? So I don't subscribe to that type of thinking. There are a couple dating coaches out there that will tell you literally that, to keep trying even when they don't seem interested in you right away. But look, here's the thing. Just walking down the street while you're semen retained or, you look decent, you have some energy about you, you're going to get at least 2 choosing signals from two, those 2 girls out of, the 20 girls that saw you. That's 2 right there. What, 2's not enough for you in a day? there you go. You can approach those two. You're going to get the numbers. You're going to, have a better chance at hooking up with one of them. So why would you waste your time approaching every fucking girl? That doesn't even make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, I see that one, I see that one, I see that. Oh, I like this one the best. I'm gonna go for it. But maybe the other two were giving you a look, but you're like, nah, but this one, I want this one, because she's like, not giving me the validation, not looking at me. So I want to, test myself and prove myself with this one. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are wasting your time giving a fuck about which girl doesn't give a fuck about you, which girl does give a fuck about you. All that shit is a waste of fucking time. Not to mention, I do agree that there is a certain time in a guy's life where he does need to get a lot of rejections and he does need to approach a lot of girls. But you just got to know yourself, know where you're at. And I've been there and I've done that where I would just approach every girl I see that I thought was attractive, and I would approach the ones that I wanted. 100% the ones that seemed the hardest to challenge myself. I get that. That was my purpose at that time. I made that my purpose. But when you are actually trying to make a difference in the world and you're actually going after something else, which, building a legacy type thing that could actually help the world, building a business, building whatever it is, right? I recommend, personally, that you just see the choosing signals, all right? You just see the choosing signals. And that means even if you just approach a girl and she can see you yet, you can read and see if she finds you attractive. You can just feel the vibe. If she's pulling away, don't chase. If she's acting like she's not giving you anything, don't give her anything, okay? And that is what I recommend, because there's a lot more important things in life. But I know a lot of you guys would disagree with that. Click off my channel, unsubscribe from my channel. If you're only doing the semen retention for girls. I've seen a couple comments recently where people were just telling me like, oh, I'm hoping to go, 90 days or whatever. And, hopefully at the end of the 90 days, I'll find my queen. And yes, that was very specific. So if you're watching this, man, you know that I'm talking about you. Literally, if that is your mindset, you think there's a pot of gold at the end of the semen retention rainbow, you're in this for the wrong shit. And I know you know that because I saw in your comment, you're like, oh, I know I'm not supposed to be doing it just for... Dude, you shouldn't even be doing semen retention yet, bro. You should be literally just approaching girls. You should be literally just working on yourself. Like, I don't know. It's not like I don't think you're ready for it. But I'm not saying don't do semen retention. If you feel it in your heart, like to do it, then do it. But all I gotta say is you got to realize, first of all, that there's not one girl out there waiting for you. Don't have that one-nightist mindset. Number one. Number two, that no girl can ever fulfill you. Only you can fulfill you. Do you understand? And once you get that through your head, those two things right there, there's not one girl out there, there's many girls out there for you. And you might be in love with one at a time, but there's many possible girls that you could fall in love with. And number two, you still, you're only going to be as happy as in the relationship as you already are with yourself. It just enhances it a little bit. It just enhances what you already are. That's the same with money. Money's not going to make you happy. Relationship's not going to make you happy. It just enhances you. It's literally like superchargers, basically, to who you are. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. And, so once you realize those two freaking things, then you got to realize that there's a bigger picture in life. And, here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen, guys. As the internet keeps progressing, some things are going to be censored and stuff like that. But regardless, they're not going to be able to stop our evolution. Okay? More men are going to wake up to how they've been, manipulated and brainwashed to be beta males. So that's going to shift a little bit. More men are going to, more people in general are going to realize how they've been manipulated and brainwashed into, being your average 9-to-5 workers. So the entrepreneurship is exploding right now. It's huge. People are not going to settle anymore for, just the little pension and the fucking gold watch and a retirement plan anymore. Then people are, they already kind of realized the government corruption. They already realized all that. And they're going to get unhappier with that. And they're going to start seeing through the bullshit more and more. People are going to, stop being affected by politics as much. They're going to realize that, sports are pretty fucking, pretty distracting from your overall purpose. And what's going to happen is we're going to have a split in society. So it's going to be a 50-50 split most likely, or 80-20, or 60-40, but there's going to be a split. And basically what's going to happen is some of the people are going to go with the system, and some of the people are going to break off, and they're not going to go with the system, and they are going to survive just fine. And they're going to create their own kind of society, if you will. And, there might be some conscious people in there too, some hippie people, if you will, that are all about energy and spirituality and stuff like that. But there'll also be the entrepreneur people. And there will also be hippies and entrepreneurs on the other side still with the system too, which doesn't really make sense, but it is true. A lot of entrepreneurs are still very, very heavily brainwashed. They're just in the entrepreneurship space for other reasons that I won't even dive into. And the hippies on the side of the system are literally just hippies just because they want to be different and whatever. So we won't even dive into that. But that's what's going to happen, okay? And that's what's happening right now as we speak. And all I'm saying is, right now is the best time to be on your purpose. It's the best time to be cultivating your own happiness, your own independence, your own self-awareness, and, really diving deeper into you and being okay with you, regardless of all the fucked up shit that you might have in your life, physically, mentally, whatever. Just loving it more and more and more, accepting it more and more and more. And basically, you're just getting ready. You're just getting ready for your moment, right? You're getting ready for your purpose, your grand purpose in this life. So each and every day, you're not just meditating for the day. You're meditating for your life purpose. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're working out for your life's purpose. You're doing breathing techniques for your life purpose. You're eating healthy for your life's purpose. You're approaching that girl for your life's purpose. You're becoming who you are supposed to be for your life's purpose. You're doing that YouTube channel for your life purpose. You are writing that book for your life purpose. You're reading that book for your life purpose. Because there's going to come a time in our life where big things, big shifts are taking place. They talk about the singularity. I mean, just with robots, shit's going to get crazy on that side of the fence. With spirituality, shit's going to get crazy and shit. Like you think fucking Jedis are fucking fake? That shit's probably going to start happening. People are probably going to start moving shit with their minds again and shit. But, okay, off topic. But another thing that's going to start getting crazy is just the shift in people's thoughts about the world and their trust of authority. And things are just going to start shifting in people's minds. And then there'll probably be some different things going on with nature and different things going on with the solar system and different things going on with the energies of the planet and shit like that. And I don't want to dive all into that right now because I don't have all the facts on like some pole shifts or some shit that might go down 2050. I don't have any dates or anything. All I know is in each person's life, something comes to pass where you have, a moment to make something happen. And if you're not preparing now, that moment will come and go. And basically you'll just write it off as a victim. Don't write it off as a victim. Take that moment to do something that your soul will remember, if that makes sense. You came here for a reason. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did. But if you did, that'll be dope that you actually did that thing. If you didn't, it's still dope that you did something cool. So you have nothing to lose. by preparing for something bigger than something you imagined coming into this life. All right, so robots are going to get crazy. Some singularity is going to happen with that. They might get smarter than humans in general, right? Maybe aliens are coming from another place. Maybe demons are coming. Whatever. Maybe technology is the demon that's coming because it's creating a new entity, right? That has its own consciousness. Maybe that's us summoning a demon. Who knows, right? Maybe that's summoning an angel. Who knows? I don't know. But all I'm saying is things are going to get crazy in this lifetime, in our lifetime. So that's what we're preparing for every day. That's what we're taking action on every day. Now, some people will say, oh, yeah, there's also going to be a collapse of society. Things are going to change. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, economies will collapse. Bitcoin's a huge thing. Maybe currencies collapse. Who knows? All I'm saying is there's going to be positive and negative side always. There's always going to be a flip opposite side. And reality is stranger than fiction. So be getting ready for that now. Work on your masculine energy now, and don't waste time. All right. If you need to go, approach every girl and get rejected, so you can harden yourself up, just so you can feel shit out, because you're not getting choosing signals from girls, because you're not walking with fucking swagger and you don't have confidence yet, then do that and go get and make that your purpose, and just know where you are, know thyself, and then from there just basically climb the steps and understand there's a bigger purpose for you doing the little things. All right, it's not just a fucking chore or a task every day to get to a fucking goal at the end of the month. It's a life marathon, a lifetime fucking thing that you're working on here. And you don't get a break until the end. You sleep when you die. You understand? That's what that means. You understand? Every single day. That's why I'm not nutting, all right? I'm day 36, semen retention, and that's why I take a cold shower every day, even when I don't want to. That's why I work out, even when I don't want to. You see what I'm saying? That's why I meditate, even when I don't want to. That's why I do the shit that I don't want to do. And I'm telling you, it's much easier when you're semen retaining. If you're not semen retaining, it is very easy to slip into some fucking weak ass shit, and nothing happens. Nothing good will happen in your life if you're not, taking that proper action, period. So there's really no point of coming, because nothing good comes out of it. See what I'm saying? Because your cum makes things come to you. Magnetic energy. You see what I'm saying? So keep that shit in you, and just know that there's a bigger reason why you're doing it every single day, and know that everything's connected. What you do now will affect what you do later. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So pretend like you are in the fight of your life at every single moment. And then when opportunities do come where you get to risk your life for something amazing, you won't be afraid. You'll take that risk, and you will be legendary. Or you will do something great, because like Yoda said, we are what they grow beyond. It's all about what we facilitate for the next generation, because we are the humans. We are one thing, one species, one purpose, and everything comes together for a reason. And basically, if you got your plan intact and you know yourself, you're good. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be influencing people to be like that too. And once other people get influenced by that, then we all create a better world for us to live in. Or if it's not a better world, it's a more meaningful world. Whatever. It's just what it's supposed to be. So that's what it's all about, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't need validation in the comments, all right? I know you guys like to hit people up with, on these YouTube fucking channels with validation and shit. I would rather you guys hit me with some insightful information, some of your own thoughts, and I want to create more leaders, not followers, okay? So if you're subscribed to me, you're not a follower of me. You are a leader of you, and we are leaders together on the same fucking mission. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to create more fucking followers here. I want to create more leaders by setting that example, and that's what this is all about. I ain't gonna have no fucking fan meetups. I don't give a shit if I have 1 million subscribers. No fucking fan meetups. It's not gonna be called that, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like leadership events and shit like that. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip. Peace.